Barbenheimer craze really has taken the world by storm, so since I seen Barbie, of course I watched Oppenheimer on the same day. I don't know if I want to oversell things too soon, but I genuinely think so far this may be the movie of the year. I really respect Christopher Nolan as a filmmaker. He's made some outstanding films in his career, and this one may just be his magnum opus, which is something I'm seeing a lot of people bring up. I guess I'll start with the performances. Cillian Murphy is perfect in this role. I really like him as an actor anyway, and I feel like after this, people will fully see what he's capable of doing. He truly embodies Oppenheimer, even down to the accent. He's able to convey so much without even saying words. The way he's able to show this look of dread and regret on his face is so harrowing to witness. Robert Downey Jr. is excellent in his role. He brings us all into it. You can tell he's so passionate about finally being in a real film after so many years. I know it's the actor's job to do good, but every performance here is just so impressive. Matt Damon is really great as this general guy. While it's a very serious film, he obviously brings some light comedic levity that works well. Emily Blunt and Florence Pugh are really good. I want to especially bring up this stellar moment Emily Blunt's character has, where she blows up in front of people's faces in a boardroom while they're trying to interrogate Oppenheimer, essentially, and it's one of the most satisfying moments in the whole film, which is great, considering the women characters in this film aren't given all that much else to do in the eyes of Christopher Nolan. He's just not really able to write women character well. Blunt's character is a wife until that moment, and Florence Pugh's character is a commie sex object. That's something that was very jarring to see here. I think some of the sex scenes were a little unnecessary. Maybe Nolan was really trying to push that rating. This film looks beautiful, from the colored scenes to the gorgeous black and white cinematography on IMAX. There's so many visual cues and ideas that are really great to keep an eye out for. As soon as this film started, I was hooked. I'm honestly willing to bet my mind was made up about this film 5 minutes into it starting. The score for this film is beautiful. Every piece of music that's in this is gorgeous to listen to, and certain other pieces of music make the scenes more tense and adds an ounce of urgency to what's happening. It's genuinely so perfect in every way. This film makes you feel the weight of the situation with which the story talks about. It's something that sits with you long after the film is over, which in fairness makes it such a weird pairing to go with Barbie, but at the same time it's funny in that regard too. They don't show the destruction of Hiroshima in the film, and I think that works in the film's favor. We see reactions from the characters in the film, and it leads to the viewer having to envision that footage in pictures of the destruction. And for people in my generation who may not have been exposed to that information on it that much, could lead to them seeking out those visuals themselves. Maybe Nolan thought it would be insensitive, or at least a very touchy thing to try and film. In a way, we get these horrific visuals from Oppenheimer's point of view, and the way the scene is shot and edited along with its sound design makes everything so unnerving. It's straight out of a horror movie. The massive pull for this film is the fact that Nolan used no CGI for anything, which includes the atomic bomb. The test sequence in this film is one of the most tense scenes I've seen in modern cinema. It's up there with Uncut Gems, and when you see the impact of that bomb drop, it's simultaneously one of the most beautiful and horrific things to witness on screen. I really do gotta commend Nolan for being such a crazy person for only wanting to do practical effects, and it works in favor for all his films, especially in modern cinema. I was honestly speechless walking out of the theater, especially due to the fantastic ending, one of Nolan's best endings to a film in a while for sure. Everything about this film is executed so fantastically. As for which film you should see over the other, that's not even a question. They're not comparable, and while one is better than the other, sure, they both deserve your time and money. These two movies are single-handedly going to save cinema and the theater-going experience. You shouldn't favor one over the other. There is no Oppenheimer versus Barbie in this debate. It's Oppenheimer and Barbie. And seeing this level of unity to come from cinema is beautiful to see. I'm giving Oppenheimer 5 stars. The only appropriate rating I can give a film with this level of power. It's so incredibly worth seeing on the biggest screen you can. If you have the opportunity to see it on film, you definitely should. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe so talking about movies can get me some money. Yeah.